The ending for Miraculous Season 6 is coming out super soon, so I'm gonna come up with some theories and let's try to figure out what's going to happen. Miraculous Season 6 spoiler warning. So I've watched all the episodes, I've reacted to all of them, they're on my YouTube channel, so you can go check out my thoughts and theories on every single episode there. But this is gonna be the summary where we're gonna try to figure out what's gonna happen in that finale. That letter is going to come up in the finale. It has to. Maybe Adrien will find that letter. And Adrien finding that letter could lead to him getting akumatized. Technically, we don't know if Marinette ever ended up telling Adrien the truth. She was just crying and saying, Adrien, I love you. And we thought that she was gonna tell Adrien the truth, but then we never really got to see that. We just ended up seeing Queen of the Dread Zone. I guess that didn't really happen in chronological order, so not sure what's happening there. My guess is that in Secret Protocol, Marinette is gonna tell Adrien the truth. Adrien's gonna be heartbroken. I could see him getting akumatized. The other person I could see getting akumatized is Marinette's uncle. We know that Lila, at the end of Queen of the Dread Zone, she went to Shanghai where Marinette's uncle is. And what's really interesting about that is that Marinette's uncle is in one country and Marinette is in a whole other country. We know from earlier episodes this season that Lila suspects Marinette of being Ladybug. Now think about it, right? If you akumatize Marinette's uncle and he tells her about it over the phone or something, which Lila was planting those seeds at the end of Queen of the Dread Zone at the end card, it's possible he will somehow get in contact with Marinette. She'll figure out that, oh no, my uncle is akumatized. And then if she transforms into Ladybug and goes to save her uncle, what does that reveal? It reveals her identity to Lila. And this is Lila's secret protocol. Her secret protocol is trying to figure out if Ladybug is Marinette. And we know she already suspects it, so this is the big plot that I see her coming up with. Another really cool, interesting visual motif is the frog plush that Adrien has. With this frog plush, we've seen this in Adrien's room. He has been holding on to this very dearly. It reminds him of his father. It has the last recording of his father's voice on it where he says, "Hi, I'm Papa Corn." Adrien has really been clinging on to that. And symbolically, he's been clinging on to this idea that his father was a good guy because that's what everyone around him has been saying. So his reality is going to come crashing down once he finally learns the truth, which I know he's going to learn the truth in this finale. Speaking of learning the truth, Alia has also been suspicious of Marinette, so it's very possible that Alia is also on her way to figuring out the truth. Will she figure it out herself? And then that will also make her mad at Marinette. That, girl, why were you lying to me this whole time? So little by little, there's all these little things are falling into place. They're kind of creating this picture that something really bad is going to happen to Marinette. Alia is gonna be mad that she's been lying to her. Adrien's gonna feel like he can't trust anyone in his life, including and especially Marinette. Marinette is gonna have her uncle become akumatized, and then she's gonna accidentally reveal her identity to Lila. All the pieces are falling into place. And fun fact, I think it's really funny that the plush is a frog, because if we go back, the Peacock Miraculous was actually corrupted through the creation of Feast. And what was Feast? A frog. And so the corruption of the Peacock Miraculous is also tied to how Emily got sick. It's tied to Sentimonsters. So even the plush being a frog, I see the Sentimonster symbolism in this, which is going to be really interesting because now it's also showing that when Adrien learns the truth, he's also going to learn the truth about him being a Sentimonster. This whole time he's been freaking out about like his dad really not matching this idea that everyone else has painted of him. And he doesn't even know the Sentimonster stuff. He doesn't even know the reason why his mom was sick. The other side of Secret Protocol could also be to do with the kingdom, which we were introduced to this season. We know that basically all the rich people in Miraculous are part of the kingdom, including Miss Sarugi, probably Ray's dad, Noe, Audrey is probably in it, Natalie is in it, Natalie's dad is in it. We've never seen his face, so that's gonna be crazy in and of itself. I feel like that's the other secret protocol that's going on as well. It's possible that there's gonna be a collaboration between Lila and the kingdom. I feel like they all kind of have the same goals. They'd be very aligned to create a full villain alliance to go up against the hero alliance. And then I could see that kind of being the focus of season 7 and having season 7 centered around how Lila and the kingdom are working together in order to overtake the heroes. Then it's going to be a lot more balanced. And now for the episode Nemesis. This is going to be the Lila lore episode. In this season, we found out that Lila is Kagami's sister. Miss Sarugi is Lila's mom. mom. We never really got an explanation there, so I would love to see in the finale in Nemesis them explaining Lila's lore, because she and Marinette are what? That's her nemesis. You see it? I see it. I also feel like we'll get a little bit more insight onto how Lila's acclimatization process is going along, what she's been writing in those journals. We still don't know to this day. And apparently, some of the things that she's been writing have been those letters, but she's writing more. What else is she writing? I could see Nemesis following Lila's POV. What has she been putting together this whole time? Her lore, her story. There was also another note as well in this season. Ladybug ends up going to Cat Noir and she's like, it's hard being a superhero. If you ever need to like confide in someone or have a backup, like feel free. She didn't say, go tell your secret identity to someone right now, LOL, because this is a lot. And haha, I did the same thing already. And then Cat Noir's response to it was, actually, this is like kind of a heavy burden. I don't know if I could put this on someone else, RIP. So with that being said, I feel like when everything comes crashing down, when Adrien realizes that Natalie, Marinette, Amelie, Felix, Miss Sarugi, all these people in his life have basically been lying to him, it's going to be a really eye-opening experience. And I feel like he's going to start prioritizing the relationships in his life with people who have not been lying to him, specifically Nino. I feel like this will be the biggest push for Adrien to further confide in Nino and even Luca. He needs more support as Cat Noir. In the way that Marinette has Alia, Cat Noir can't be doing this alone anymore. Plot twist. What if Ladybug becomes the nemesis? Whoa, what do you mean by that? This whole time, she's been lying to everyone. When the truth finally comes out, the world is going to realize that Ladybug lied about Hawkmoth. She lied to the world. And now it's going to change the public's perception of her. Can we really trust her? Does she really have our best intentions? And if we have a whole Ladybug smear campaign, we already know the kingdom is all on board with that. In fact, we saw that previously in the episode with Mylène and her dad. They were literally trying to get him to be in a propaganda movie against Ladybug. And then suddenly, public enemy number one could become Ladybug. And she becomes the nemesis. And then season 7 is about trying to redeem and fix her reputation. Now, what's interesting is that this is a show that is targeted towards younger audiences. So I do have a feeling that like the season has to end on like a happy-ish ending. Would they really give us an ending that's like, we are so cooked, bro, without some kind of happy ending tied in? I don't know, but low-key, didn't they do that before with the ending of season 4? Lila is cooking up a plot. I'm calling it now. Lila partnering with the kingdom. And then Natalie, you know, she's telling Marinette to lie about Gabriel. And she's also working with the kingdom and her dad. She joins their voice chats. Is she good? Is she bad? I feel like Natalie is on whatever side that is protecting Adrien. Emily and Gabriel left her with one wish, which was protect our son. If Natalie has to play into the villain side and play into the hero side, I feel like she's gonna be one of those morally gray characters where she's motivated by how can I protect Adrien? Similar to how Felix has kind of been a morally gray character. He's mostly motivated by protecting Sentimonsters. As a Sentimonster, it's important that he protects the lives of the beings that were brought into this world with those Miraculous. So that's why he's extra protective of Kagami and Adrien. He wants the best for them. That's where his motivations lie and why he worked with Gabriel momentarily so he could get the Peacock Miraculous. Let me know your thoughts and theories in the comment section. What do you guys think is going to happen? Are you guys excited? I'm so excited. I'll let you guys know a little bit more about my posting schedule. I'm planning on posting my reactions when Nemesis comes out. So be on the lookout. I'll probably be posting those around August 6th or August 7th. Oh, 6/7. Okay, let me stop. I'm going to post the full reactions on my YouTube channel. So definitely make sure you are coming over to my YouTube channel to see all the full reactions. And once all the full reactions are out, I'll edit them down into vertical videos. That way you guys can see it on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I am so excited. Are you excited? They're all cooked and Lila is cooking. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.